It's pretty windy today, so if you hear background noise, sorry, can't control it. Anyway, so the last time I filmed was on Saturday. I know it came out a little later than it normally does, but I'm finally caught up with everything. And Saturday ended up being like my biggest day in sales for the shop. I ended up with 5 orders, and one of those orders was that commission that I had been working on, so that kind of inflated the sales, but it was a good day. And I took the next couple of days to work on them and fill them. I didn't film any of that because I was already running behind with videos and putting them out and everything. So there's that. And I've also been talking about these new stickers and themes and things that I want to make. And I was gonna hold off on designing anything, but yesterday I got the urge to start on them. They're still in the rough stages. One of these I'm definitely gonna change now that I look at it more. So I'm gonna keep working on that a little. There's something else that I would rather work on that's within the same realm of this stuff. So I might do that just to get the ball rolling with the creative juices, and then go from there. Okay. It was a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. Like, it just was more time consuming and getting all the little things right. But I'm happy with how it turned out so far. These will end up being sticker sheets ultimately. But they're a different size than my standard sticker sheets. And for these ones, I can fit 3 to a page instead of 2. So I want to design 2 more sheets before I print this, because I don't want to just duplicate this 3 times. So then when I print it, I have 3 of the same, just in case I want to change anything. Then I'm only printing 1, you know, because some of these colors might be a little too light and I might want to change that. And then it'll also be a test print for those other 2 things. It just makes sense. These stickers, we'll call them, are very basic and minimal, which I see a lot of shops with stickers like these. So I'm not like, these aren't groundbreaking, but I think they're really nice to have. It's like a very basic, like, universal thing. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for these last 2 sheets. All right, so I just finished designing my first 3 sheets. And for these, I'm using a different kind of sticker paper. So I just looked up like the recommended settings from the sticker paper company. But then I looked at the settings they recommend. Like for my sticker sheets, it recommends that in order to kiss cut stickers, which are like the stickers that you can peel off the back, so like the main stickers on the sheet, the cut settings it says to use for that is what I use to cut the border around the sheet. So I'm gonna take this with a grain of salt. Like, the settings they recommend for my die cut stickers are a little more accurate, but what I can gather from this information is that it needs lighter settings than my regular kiss cut stickers. So that's gonna be a little bit of trial and error. Also, I still can't figure out what to do about this printer and cutting machine connecting with this computer, because the other day when I was making those birthday gifts, which have now been received so I can show it to you, I said, oh well, I'm not gonna have to cut it, so it should be fine if I just print it straight from the big computer. And it did that like weird line again. So like, and it went like down the middle of this. So these are the art prints that I sent. This is the color version and then the black and white version. And it's based on Balboa Island, which I've talked about before. And the house that we used to stay in during the summer times was on Turquoise Avenue. So I made the lamppost for Turquoise Avenue. I've had good responses so far to these. So yeah, I'm happy with how these turned out, minus the fact that this had the janky lines. And now that I'm looking at it, it's two janky lines. There's one that goes down right here, and then there's one that goes straight down the middle. Which I don't know why it does that. And it only happens when I print from the desktop computer. I've never had this problem printing from my laptop. So I need to figure something out about that. Anyway, I am going to send this design to the laptop and print it and see how it turns out. Okay, so I cut them, I guess. They're not right. You can see like it cut all the way through. I kept trying to check to see if the kiss cut was deep enough, but it was hard to tell. And of course, then I made it too deep. But some of them are still like hard to lift, like they didn't cut. So I definitely need to keep working on this, but I will give you a better idea of what these look like. All right, so here they are. Here's this actual, these are upside down. It's supposed to be like this, sorry. All right, here they are. This didn't cut right, so ignore the top of this one. But I just did a very simple, like these ones are very light, so they're hard to see, but a simple grid. So these are like a grayscale one. These are blues, and then these are like earthy tones. And this is on clear sticker paper. So I was gonna lay some down so you get a better idea of what they look like. So here it is off the sheet, you can see. And then I have my planner. And then there it is. So I'm happy overall with how these turned out as far as like the colors and the general layout on these sheets. I just need to figure out the cuts better, and this one needs to be in the cup order so that the top cuts better. Okay, sorry the printer's going, but so some of the reasoning behind making these washi strips, first of all, I've been wanting to make these for a while now, and it's one of the things that somebody suggested to me when they suggested like the gift tags and everything, I was like, I'm already working on all those things. But when I like first thought about making stickers and stuff like that, I wanted to make them for like planners and bullet journals, which I know there's a lot of those kinds of stickers out there, which is part of why I didn't initially make them. But I don't necessarily want to do like those planner sticker kits that have the theme and have like the full boxes and half boxes, like all those things. If you know, you know. I'm not interested in doing anything like that. There's some other small shops that do similar things to that, but it's more geared for bullet journals. I could consider doing that, but I don't really want to do that either. So I think what I'm gonna do is make more like basic stickers that you can put together into your theme. So things like these that are basic and can go with multiple themes and can go with multiple stuff, and you can make it your own. I think I would like to do that more. Some of the other stickers I'm working on are like just basic calendar stickers, or like habit and mood tracker type stuff, and scripts for headers and days of the week and days of the months, days of the names of months, and stuff like that. That's pretty basic and you can still be creative with, because I don't really want to make stuff where like your sheet is just covered in stickers. It doesn't appeal to me personally, and I'm making things that I would use. So also, the person who suggested washi tape strips like this and gift tags is also asking me for a commission. So I'm starting to brainstorm what to do for that. She's given me like basic guidelines, but has also said she doesn't want to tell me exactly what to make because she wants me to go with my style, which is nice but also terrifying. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of all over the place right now, but I'm gonna keep working on this washi tape. I think I got the cut settings, and that's crazy that it only took 2 sheets to get this to work, because I was expecting this to take up so many sheets and then I would have to reorder more, which is part of the reason why I was worried that these wouldn't, like, if I wanted to put them out sooner, I wouldn't have a lot of stock of paper, but I figured it out real quick. So I think these are done. I'm liking these. I'm liking them a lot. And then if you want like a more themed journal spread, then that's what my other sticker sheets are for. Like my dinosaur sticker sheet, if you wanted to do a dino theme, like in my old bullet journal where I did a dino theme, or if you wanted to put a bunch of hippo cookies on it, you could do that. So I think that's where I'll get people, so people who still want themes and still want like those decorative stickers can get them, but if people want just basic minimalist stickers, they can also get those. So best of both worlds, I think. All right, so here's where I'm at with this sticker sheet so far. So we have days of the week. Yeah, that works. Notes, tasks, and weekend. And then I made 8 of these 5 box check marks or check boxes and then for 7 box check boxes. So for the 7 you could use for things that you track weekly. So if you wanted to say like I worked out every day this week, or I remembered to make the bed every day this week, things like that, you can use it for that, or you could use it as a regular checklist if you have a lot of tasks in a day. That's why I didn't make it into, like, I've seen other stickers that have like a spot for you to write something in, and then each box is labeled with the day of the week. I left it blank, so if you want to go in and write the days of the week in it, and you want to write next to it what that thing is that you're tracking, you can do that. If you want it just to be boxes, you can do that. So I left it pretty simple. My only thing with this is there's still like these empty spots here, and I've messed around with moving these into these, like these stickers into these cracks, and then finding something else to put, but it's just started looking really busy, and it was encroaching on the like the logo, and so I'm just trying to think of little things that I can put here that would be useful to have on a weekly basis, because all of these could be used within 1 week, and I don't want to put something that would only apply on a monthly basis, or just something that wouldn't work every week. So I'm just trying to think what I can do for that. All right, so I think I figured out how I want this to be. So this is what it was before, and I just took all of the scripts and rotated them to go the other way. I still ended up with a bit of a gap here, but it wasn't as like jagged as it is on this one. Like there's a little bit of here, and there's a big spot here, and there's a little spot here. So this, it was a lot easier to consolidate open space to one spot, and I decided to put in a blank calendar, and I gave it enough space for it to have 6 weeks, which it very rarely happens that like one day of the week or one day of the month is on a 6th week, but it always drives me crazy when those months do happen that you can't fit things in to a blank calendar. So I made sure there's plenty of space, and if you wanted to continue going so you can kind of see ahead or see where the month you're coming from, you can do that too. And I like to have a month view on my weekly pages as well, so I threw that in there. I was doing my best not to jumble up the days of the week, but I did end up moving the weekend sticker up on top of the days of the weekend just for it to all fit together. But I'm pretty happy with this. Obviously I'm going to change this title. That's the old title from the gray grid washies. But yeah, I like this, and I think it would be really useful. It will be useful for me for sure, and I am looking at these new bullet journal stickers / planner stickers as them being for me, and since I'm already making them for me, they'll go in the shop too. So I'm happy with what they are. I'm happy with what's here, and I will get good use out of them. I am almost done with the month name I can't talk at this point. It's clear. I'm at a stopping point, but I'm almost done with it. I just have one blank spot and it's pretty rectangular. I was able to arrange a little bit. There's one other blank spot, but I'm not going to worry about that. But I do have this one big spot that I was thinking I could do either like a future log header, or like year at a glance header, or something super cheesy like this is my year, or something like that, or just like a big 2021 or something along those lines. But I can't decide right now. And also this software is running pretty slow, and it's getting to the point where it's a little frustrating. So I'm just gonna stop here, and with that I'll stop the video as well, because I'm sure this is getting long at this point. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.